You're looking into the eyes of a brilliant man, and you're seeing his likeness right now via the most famous product of his brilliant mind. Philo Farnsworth invented the television, and a lot of other things too. Inertial guidance systems still used in rockets, instruments for guiding satellites and airplanes, all still in use, night vision goggles, incubators for preemies, and dozens of other devices. And at every step along the way, with each new discovery, there stood by the inventor's side one person and one only.
From our wedding night, he said, "We're going to be very busy right on the leading edge of discovery, and it's going to be very exciting." He was such a fun-loving guy when I first met him that we really had a lot of fun dancing and hiking, and I had no idea of what was kicking around in his brain.
Among the things kicking around in that brain were nuclear fusion, space travel, extraterrestrial intelligence, familiar subjects now, but obscure in the 1920s. It was television, though, that consumed the inventor, and if he was to solve the mysteries of electronic picture transmission, he would need help. He turned to his wife.
He said, "The only way we'll be together as much as I want us to be is if you work with me. How about it?" He made me a part of everything. If it was a technical meeting, I might be the only woman there, but I was there. And he'd always introduce me and make me stand up and say I couldn't have done it without her.
The road the Farnsworths traveled together was not a smooth one. Electronics giant RCA tried to steal credit for Philo's work and fought him in the courts for 20 years over TV patents.
It's very expensive to fight a patent in the patent office. And RCA figured that since we were underfunded, they could do that to Phil.
But did it take a toll on him?
Yes, I think it did.
While the court battles raged, the Farnsworths moved to Fort Wayne to manufacture television sets. They stayed 20 years, until failing health forced Philo into retirement. The Farnsworths eventually won their patent battles, but RCA won the publicity fight. The public still doesn't know who Philo Farnsworth is. But Pem Farnsworth is working on that. She's written a book telling the whole story of their very long and very exciting journey together. You two are quite a team.
Well, I was fortunate. I was very fortunate to have the time I had with him.
Eric Olson for 21 Country.
Good evening. I'm John O'Rourke. I'm your host for tonight's Philo Awards. We're here at 734 East State Boulevard in Fort Wayne. Why is that important? This is the home of Philo T. Farnsworth. This is where Philo and his family lived when he invented the first practical television camera and television set. So I gotta believe this is also the first home where someone said, "There's nothing good on TV tonight." Of course, that was before anybody invented access television. I'm here on the back porch of the Philo T. Farnsworth homestead, and we have, in a pandemic-safe case right here, the results for tonight's Philo Awards. As soon as I get these back to the studio, we'll start handing them out. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2020 Philo Festival of Media Arts, live from the studios of Access Fort Wayne, a department of the Allen County Public Library. On Zoom, on our channels, and streaming live on Facebook and other platforms. This is the Alliance for Community Media's Central State Region annual recognition of the best of Access in Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Kentucky. Coming to you live from the city that Philo T. Farnsworth first made television work, where the Farnsworths call home, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Now, here with the certified results of the Philo judges. Your host for the evening, Mr. John O'Rourke.
Oh, thank God you're here.
Oh,
Okay, here's the script, okay?
okay.
And there's some changes on page 3, and on page 9, on page 12, okay?
All right.
And other than that, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Thank you. Script. Here we go. Thank you. Hello and welcome to the annual Philo Festival celebrating the excellence of local media in the Central States region. You know, since the 1970s, local cable programmers have gathered to share their work and awarded the Philo plaque to people recognizing the work they do to make the great programs that impact our communities. Typically, the Philo Festival Awards program travels across the Central States region of Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, and Kentucky. Now, from Paducah to Akron, we have gathered annually, but tonight we are gathered electronically on Zoom and Facebook to award the efforts of producers, directors, editors, and ordinary individuals that come into our local access facilities, and to make the shows that play on our channels each and every day. As you saw in the opening, Philo T. Farnsworth, the inventor of modern TV, lived and worked for many years right here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The Philo has always reflected and honored him in the way he does his work. Now tonight, we will do that and more as we have a jam-packed 2 hours. We are going to go through our categories and see the clips of these award-winning shows. We'll also announce the winners of the Excellence Award that have been nominated by their peers while judging the Philos. Now we have some additional news about the Alliance for Community Media that we'll share tonight too. So tonight we'll go through the categories alphabetically. Now before we get started, I would like to introduce you to this year's Philo Festival Coordinator, Melissa Bondi.
Hi everyone, Melissa Bondi here, Philo Chair for the Central States region. I've been in this role as coordinator since 2015, and oh my gosh, has it evolved, that is for sure. At the end of the day, it is very much a grassroots effort at its best. The Philo judging is no easy task. Prep starts in January, and I have a monthly timeline that I follow up until the June launch of the judging. The actual judging takes place over the month from volunteer judges from all over the region of Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky. We had over 175 entries this year. We were down a little bit from the years past, but given the circumstances, it was very understandable, a little unknown. At our peak, we've had over 250 entries, but again, I was very pleased with the turnout. So the judges, they include volunteers, staff, and professionals who know community media inside and out. We ask that they're objective and they're fair and their feedback is constructive. Feedback is key to continue to make great programs for their communities. Congratulations, everyone. And this year, I would really like to thank Norm and Otto and their entire team at Access Fort Wayne for this awesome first-time event. So congratulations, everyone.
Challenging.
What do you want to say?
Congratulations.
Bryn wanted to say congratulations to all the winners.
Our first category tonight is Arts Cultural Awareness. Now this is about media, about the arts, artists, or that highlight the presentation of an art or cultural event. Media that enhances the understanding of diverse ethnic and cultural groups. Let's take a look at the clips.
Show you that whatever you see or you get through your senses is not everything that is out there. My artist name is 1010 or 1010. I'm
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you, John. How you doing tonight?
I am doing well.
You're looking great. I love that
Well,
tux you've got
it's
there.
the way I normally come to work, you know.
Yes, he's always overdressed. Anyway, I would like to thank the Philo Festival judges and organizers. I'd also like to give a big thanks to the Central States Alliance for Community Media. And it was such a pleasure to work with international street artist 1010 and document his 2-story high mural that he painted here in downtown Fort Wayne. And I'd like to say that any city that supports public art like that truly wears its heart on its sleeve. Thank you so much.
Congratulations again. Have fun. All right, we have got more awards to give away. So right now what we're going to do is we are going to jump over to rural Indiana to the farmhouse of Uncle Ducky.
Hi, boys and girls, and welcome to Uncle Ducky's farmhouse in Allen County, Indiana. And we're talking about children's programming. So the farmhand on the farm on the Uncle Ducky show will hand me this. And children's programming is informational or entertainment media targeted for children.
Hello and welcome to the Media Camp for Kids, only at Home TV. I'm Kate. I'm Jackson. And I'm Max. In this episode of Media Camp for Kids,
Well, congratulations to our winners so far. You know, for the first time in Philo Festival history, Nothing good we on are TV zooming tonight. our audience Of course, in to that was before participate in the anybody awards. invented So we access thank our live television. viewers, and we'll be hearing from some of them as our awards are announced. Speaking of zooming, we're going to zoom down I-59 to Indianapolis, Indiana, to the studios of the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you. We are here in the Bob and Tom studios in Indianapolis. I'm Tom Griswold, and thank you for letting us be part of the Philo Festival of Media Arts Awards. You know, this award was named in honor of Philo Farnsworth, who is indeed the father of television. Philo invented and perfected the first practical electronic television camera and TV set, and he did it just up the road in Fort Wayne. And then David Sarnoff and RCA swooped in and basically stole his work and made billions of dollars while Philo had to keep working for a living. So on that happy note, let me introduce Christy Lee, Chick McGee, and Josh Arnold.
Hey, thanks, Tom.
That's nice.
Sorry about the David Sarnoff thing. Hey, this is a lot like the Emmy Awards, except I don't think anybody's getting rich here. I don't.
Oh, and there's no glamorous red carpet.
True, and no lavish after party.
But they do have lots of creative people doing some great stuff. And we are here to present the winners in the comedy humor category. This category is for a program, feature segment, event, promotion, or public service announcement that uses comedy, parody, satire, or other humorous elements to relay information and entertain the viewer.
Humorous elements. Maybe we should try that sometime. I'll write that down.
We have 2 winners in this category.
Oh.
The professional winner is an Ann Arbor Christmas
Well,
story.
congratulations to Ann. That's great.
I know
No,
that's
it's
an area. It's a location.
Ann Arbor
My
Christmas story, produced by CTN in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
And the non-professional division winner is The Great Valentine's Day Rivalry, produced by Laura Bachelor Middle School, BTV in Bloomington, Indiana.
That is great. Hey, from all of us here at the Bob and Tom Show, congratulations. Now, let's take a look at the winners.
Oh, can I do it?
Yeah.
Let's roll the clips.
Christmas story. 'Twas the days before Christmas and cold winds were blowing, some stuck in the street with construction ongoing. The children were happy inside of their homes, all their wishes were answered as schools.
And I believe we have one of our winners that wants to say a word of thanks, maybe? Am I right?
I would like to thank everyone who judged this one. I didn't work on this video, actually. One of our very talented part-timers, interns did it. So I want to give him a shout out. His name's Nathan, and he did an awesome job on it. He worked with some of our staff here. But yeah, he did a great job, and it was a super fun video. So thank you on his behalf.
Well, thanks, Melissa, for being the first entrant into our extravaganza of Zoom acceptance speeches. That was exciting, and it's a relief. It worked. Our next category is community event. Now, this is coverage of a community event such as award ceremonies and other special community events that do not fit into the parades and festival categories. Let's take a look at the winners.
Approximately 2 years ago, the seed was planted to build an accessible ball diamond in Friendship Park. With community involvement, that seed grew into something beyond original expectations, and now the brand new Miracle League field celebrated opening day. On the evening of
This Carmel area here is just a good place for everybody to come with family.
Hi, I'm David Baker, and it's my great privilege to serve as president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame here at the most inspiring place in Canton, Ohio. And when we say Canton, we're not just talking about the city limits. We're talking about...
Well, congratulations again to our winners. Let's keep moving on. We've got lots of awards to give away. Next, community events, parades, and festivals. Coverage of community events such as parades and festivals. Let's look at these winners.
Welcome to Holiday at the Center Green. I think Santa just drove up. I just saw him drive by in the fire truck, Santa.
That were judges for the dog show. We're working with Love Astray, and there were about 300 people here and close to, I don't know, 100 entrants that came in. And the people brought their dogs. They were in costume.
Hello, this is Jim Mullett with the Omni Center for Public Media. I know our video passes a while back for the holiday at Center Green, but I'd just like to accept the award on behalf of the City of Carmel and the Omni Center for Public Media. It was just a very fun event to work on. It was an outdoor event in November. We had Santa there and reindeer. It was just a lot of fun, and we appreciate the award. Thank you very much.
As the annual Philo Festival of Media Arts Awards continue, we're going to toss it now to one of our local filmmakers, Eugene Gushoven.
Hey, I'm DJ Unga, host of the Jam Rockin' Show on WELT 95.7 FM, community radio here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where I host a Jam Rockin' Show. We come to you from the Allen County Public Library building. WELT 95.7 FM. A community radio station here in Fort Wayne. Oh, I messed up.
It's okay.
I'm gonna start over again. Host of the Jam Rockin' Show.
Where are you from?
I'm from Jamaica originally. Paradise, most people call it. I tend to call it that too. It's so beautiful there. And you know, the lush green and beautiful turquoise blue seawater.
It's magic.
We can go back to one heard that shot.
All right, cut.
The next award is for documentary. This is for a documentary style program about a real life occurrence or event, focusing on a place, organization, or person, or that examines an issue of public importance.
known each other since we were 4 years old. We grew up in church together, went to the same middle school and high school. We definitely became closer as the years went on, and then when we started this in our early 20s, everybody
watch it and just react.
In middle school, my favorite teacher was Miss Morningstar. What she did for me is sign me up for my very first science fair, my first Washington Science Fair. And from then I've done the science fair every year, and this year I finally went to the Intel
Rather scary. You know, we had to compete to get into that class, and I had such a desire, a young person's desire, to be in that class. And
Again, congratulations to our winners. Moving on to our next category, it is empowerment and inspirational. This is media that empowers people or inspires the audience. Let's see our winners.
Watch it and just react.
In middle school, my favorite teacher was Miss Morningstar. What she did for me is sign me up for my very first science fair, my first Washington Science Fair. And from then I've done the science fair every year, and this year I finally went to the Intel.
Don't assume that a door is closed, push on it. Don't assume that a food was closed yesterday that it's closed today. Don't ever stop learning and improving your mind. If you do, you will be left behind.
Stick to your dreams and determine that you're gonna make them come true.
Your definition of beauty and my definition of beauty might be two completely different things. But as long as we can look into the mirror and find pleasure in what we see, we have discovered the truth of our beauty.
The next segment we want to do, we did empowerment and inspiration. What we want to do here is talk about the big awards, the excellence winners, and for that we're gonna zoom in, fingers crossed, zoom in again with Melissa Bondi.
Hi everyone, Melissa Bondi here, Philo Chair Coordinator. And I wanted to give everyone a little insight on the Excellence Awards and the criteria. So all the professional video entries are eligible for nominations, considered what I call a contest within a contest. We ask each judge to nominate no more than 2 entries that they've judged to be eligible for these awards. And basically they're videos that stand out to you that fit in one of the categories. And it's strictly optional. So, you know, somebody watched your video and felt that it deserved one of the excellence category nominations. So once the judging has concluded, they are then all divvied up amongst the board, and they get the task of kind of choosing the best of the best. And their choices are only sent to me, and then I also send it on to the plaque maker. And we're the only ones that know until really the big night when it's revealed. So kudos to everyone. If we're nominated, and second kudos to you if you took home an Excellence Award this year. Great job. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Melissa. You know, people who work in television understand how important editing is in the process of telling a great story. So here are the nominees for this year's Excellence in Editing.
Excellence in Editing nominations are Cultural Exchange Promo, Holiday at Center Green, Boo by the Woods 2019, Miracle League Field Grand Opening, Carter Green Dedication, Midtown Carmel, Stand By Your Pan, Parks and Rec 360, SCS Local Matters, April 12th, 2019, AAPS 2019 Bond Informational Video, Conversations with Bill, Episode 9, Andy Meisner, Oakland County Treasurer, Wes Carlton, State of the City 2018, Centerville High School Stadium Safety, 2019 Edge Awards, U.S. Auto of Sterling Heights, Make TV at MVCC, OHSAA D2 Semifinal Volleyball, Gilmore versus Fenwick.
We continue to hand out some great awards tonight on our Philo Awards. Right now, we want to send it to, we have a theater here at the Allen County Public Library we're very proud of, so let's go talk to Josette down in the Allen County Public Library's theater.
Welcome. I'm Josette Jordan, the events manager for the Allen County Public Library, and today we're here in the theater at the main library to introduce the entertainment category. The entertainment category is a program designed to entertain, amuse, including visual, media, or performance arts, and entertainment talk shows. So let's take a look at those winning clips.
A portion of a beef tenderloin that I cut, and I'm going to do a lot of them. Alan's going to do some behind me here in just a second so we can get samples for everybody. I think we should have enough samples for everybody. I also did a really cool
important to have folks that have played such a key role in the funk history, and that we want to make sure everybody gets their story told, and we're so glad that you're with us.
My God. We're going to have one heck of a catch today, boys. Cookie.
And again, congratulations to our winners and finalists. We continue on. Next, we have the instructional category. Guess what? This is media designed to provide how-to advice, instruction, or training. Let's see our winners.
Clean that oven regularly. If there is a fire inside the oven, all right, what you want to do, most importantly, shut the oven off and close the oven door. All right, if the fire does not go out when you do that and you have an extinguisher.
All right, so let's switch brushes here. I forgot to add some yellow here. Just come over it with some yellow. Bring it into the green, and I didn't do my top up here.
I'm Sherry from Brush Tips with Sherry, and I am in Wadsworth, Ohio. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone. Thank you for all of the judges that helped me get to this point, and thank you to WCTV, the home station where I get to record my awesome show.
Thank you very much, Sherry, and congratulations to all of our winners. Our next category is interview and talk show. This is an interview format, programming, or in studio or in the field, either way. Let's see our winners.
I'm Melissa Bondi. And I'm Dana Denha, and this is Adventures in Parenthood. Throughout this series, we will explore the world of raising kids from newborn through adulthood.
We all have stories of where we come from and why our hair is dark or why our eyes are green.
Some long-term residents becoming friends with their new neighbors and recognizing the value, and that this person who's worked 60 years of their life are now on a very fixed income. I want them to be a part of my neighborhood.
Today, I have someone who is definitely aging gracefully, Mr. Glenn Blair. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm pleased to be here. It's a good concept. I'm glad I'm here.
Great.
Everyone, and welcome back to Ann Arbor tonight. Thank you so much, folks. I am thrilled to introduce our feature interview guest for the evening. Please welcome the amazing Tom Ufer.
Zach, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
I would say my biggest win would probably be against like Oak Hills, and yeah, we went to a third set. We went to a second set.
Sure.
Welcome back, and congratulations to our winners. We continue on with the Philo Festivals magazine program. This is media that differs from news by providing pre-produced segments with more in-depth features, interviews, or coverage.
Parks and Rec 360 is a show all about St. Clair Shores. We're going to take you around to different spots. You're going to meet interesting people, and you're going to learn about all things happening Parks and Rec. On today's show, we're going to
back to school time, and all across the All-American City, families are gearing up for another successful school year. And joining us today on In the W is the Executive Director of Wayne Westland Schools and a former elementary principal himself, Mark Watson.
Hey, we are back here. We're pulling this off. It's the joys of live TV. We are in the process of handing out all these awards, and we already did our music video one, so we're going to jump ahead, and we have somebody on Zoom who won in the entertainment category, and we want to give them a chance to say thank you. So let's try Zoom.
Well, on behalf of SDS TV and the City of St. Clair Shores Communications Department, we would like to thank everybody for voting for us, and we look forward to providing more content that everyone can enjoy.
We are continuing on with the Philo Awards here. Right now, I think we have some breaking news. We need to throw it to our on-the-street news reporter, Todd Allen.
Hi, this is Todd Allen, Allen County News, Community Access. News, regularly scheduled programs providing coverage of local issues, people, places, and events through reports, interviews, and video clips.
Thank you, Mary Jane. I'm here at Blossom Heath Inn with EPA Remedial Project Manager Colleen Moynihan, and we're going to talk about the Superfund 10-mile drain site. Colleen, can you give us a quick overview on what PCBs are and how the 10-mile site became?
Friday, while the entertainment continued in downtown Lake Orion, boaters were gathering on the lake at sunset for the start of the 10th annual Lighted Boat Parade. Participants were encouraged to decorate their boats and have some fun. When Scott Campbell's fire-breathing dragon appeared on the lake,
Hi there, I am C-Note, and I am coming to you from the Eric Mulberg studio in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I'm here to present the Philo Festival of Media Arts Award for media that presents a creative fusion of music and visuals, also known as a music video. And the award goes to, drum roll in your head, Hit the Brakes, Robert Sergo, Aaron Susala of Sterling Heights Television, Michigan. Congratulations, guys.
You know that you will get a ticket, so you don't forget it. Achieve along, giving you best dance with us. The ones in danger.
We are here as we continue on with the Philo Festival of Media Arts. I'm John O'Rourke. We're live from Access Fort Wayne in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the home where Philo T. Farnsworth was when he actually perfected electronic television. We've been looking at all of his drawings and all of his early workings because as franchise fees continue to drop, we may have to start building our own stuff. So we may have to dig into his old technology. Overall excellence is one of the big awards that we talk about with Access TV. And we have our very own director of Access here at Access Fort Wayne, Norm Compton.
Step in here to the set. Yeah, live television. And of course, I'm on set now. I can take my mask off. Overall excellence. Once again, as far as an Access manager, this is something we dream about. Okay, and once again, this is awarded to an organization that is responsible for any combination of public, educational, or government access channels and resources. So whether you PE, PG, EG, or PEG, showing programming examples, the channels managed by the organization. Let's take a look at these clips.
It's cool to look at the cars and the colors and like how their doors open up, like some cars.
Directing a TV show is an important part of the production team. The director has a critical role in the success of the TV show. Here's this year's nominees in Excellence in Directing.
Excellence in Directing nominations: Cultural Exchange Promo, Songbook Celebration, 100th Anniversary Findlay Market Open Day Parade, Looking Back, Shoreline Interurban Railway, Conversations with Bill, Episode 9, Andy Meisner, A2 Engage, Volume 3, Allen County All-Stars, AAPS 2019 Bond Information Video, Martin Luther King Jr. Day Celebration, Stand By Your Pan, In Focus, Over the Rhine Community Housing, SCS Local Matters, April 12, 2019. Open Line, Local Street Improvement Funding, Beds for Kids Program, OHSAA State Wrestling Tournament Semifinals, CTN Sports 2019 Pioneer at Huron Men's Basketball, February 8th. OHSAA D2 Semifinal Volleyball, Gilmore versus Fenwick. Reds versus Showcase 19, Centerville versus Milford.
The 2020 Philo Festival Awards are brought to you by Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, the Central States region of the Alliance for Community Media, your local cable access facilities, and producers like you. Thank you.
Hello again. We have returned to the Allen County Public Theater to introduce the Performing Arts category. This stage has certainly seen its share of wonderful performances. Performing arts are described as music concerts, plays, or dance performances recorded at a local performance venue or a television studio. So let's take a look at those winning clips.
To the 12th Annual Bluegrass Blowout featuring the Alternative Strings and Summerbrook and the Mountain Faith Band. My name is Steve Shaw. I've spent 20 years with WYSO broadcasting bluegrass.
So keep your head high and do the best you can. We're all
As we continue on with the Philo Awards, we're going to try again. We're going to see if we can get Nancy via Zoom to talk to us. Nancy?
Hi, can everybody hear me now?
We can hear you.
I don't know what happened, but thank you so much for letting me try again. We are so thrilled to get the overall award for the City of Carmel. And I just wanted to thank the judges. I know we work hard every day to try and get a wide variety on our channel. And as everyone has experienced the same thing with COVID, we have shifted and adapted. And I want to thank Melanie Brewer, who's also on this call. She's in our staff and manages our station, and Omni Productions that does the majority of our programming, and also our back-end technology for the City of Carmel. And we're growing every year, but we also have that small town feel. So keeping connected with our community is even more important, especially during COVID. And now that we have so many other ways to share what we're programming on cable channel, we've broadened our audience, and that's wonderful too. So just when people thought maybe cable wasn't, as popular as it once was, now we have so many other platforms on which to share it. So it's been very fun to watch what everyone else is doing around these 4 states as well. So thanks again for letting me have this opportunity, for thanking everyone and making the audio work. And all the effort that went into this night. I know it's way harder to put this together than to do a live event. So thank you behind the scenes to everyone doing this. I don't know if you could tell, I've had a smile on my face the whole time. It's just wonderful to watch all of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nancy. And by the way, I love the paint, the color scheme of your room. It's really nice. And we're having a lot of fun playing with all the Zoom stuff. And as we like to say normally, hey, we'll fix it in post. So I guarantee the replay of this program is going to be amazing. Let's move on. Political awareness is our next category. Political awareness is media which increases exposure and access to the democratic process for our communities, or is designed to involve the viewer in the political process, like candidate forums, debates, interviews with elected officials, policy discussions, or election coverage. Let's look at our winners.
It's a great day in the Ann Arbor Public Schools. On November 5th, you will be asked to vote on a bond proposal to renew and restore our 32 schools.
Independent. And if you say Republican or Democrat, then we say, do you consider yourself to be a strong or weak? Whichever. If you say independent, we say, do you lean D or R? And so there are times when we just throw.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Right on. Well, we're going to jump right in. We have our first question. It comes from Lee, and he's from Howell, who has a concern regarding the impeachment inquiry.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Representative Slotkin. My name is Lee Posley. I live in Howell.
After the American Revolution. According to the First Amendment in the Bill of Rights, many similar rights came with freedom of speech, and that is due to how much this meant to the American people.
I think freedom.
It is the 2020 edition of the Philo Festival of Media Arts, live from Access Fort Wayne, the home of Philo Farnsworth, where he was when he invented television. And we're going to continue on now with our next category, which is promotional video, 3 minutes or less. This would be a short form media designed to promote, thus promotional video. Let's see our winners.
To do something with my daughters. We biked over here and are enjoying very much the evening.
There's pumpkin carving. There was also a singer. I saw singers.
Our grandchildren really.
We all have the power to spread our climates to others. We all have the power to change someone else's climate. Like dominoes. Once someone's climate knocks one person down, that person...
And congratulations again to our winners of the promotional videos that are 3 minutes or shorter. The next category is for those that are over 3 minutes. Care to guess what it's called? Promotional videos 3 minutes or longer. It's a longer form media designed to promote an idea, event, program, or concept, or an individual community media center or channel. Let's look at these winners.
We are in the self-serve auto parts business. We provide vehicles.
Drive south of the incident.
department offers a vast amount of services, from fire suppression to EMS response, full advanced life support transport, to hazmat response.
As we continue on with the awards, I want to make sure, do we have anybody that we need to go to Zoom now, or are we going to go? No. All right, just want to make sure. I don't want to cut anybody off. As we continue on, next, our category is Public Service Announcement, or PSA. This is a message in the public interest disseminated with the objective of raising awareness, changing public attitude and behavior toward a social issue. Here are our winners.
I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. See, I can't live with the shame.
Okay, assuming everybody can hear me, I'm accepting this on behalf of Omni and City Carmel. I just want to say thank you. It's a real pleasure to work and be able to showcase events like this that not only celebrate Martin Luther King, but also bring a lot of diversity to Carmel and makes everyone in Carmel feel more welcome and at home. So thanks a lot to City of Carmel, and thanks to Alliance for Community Media and all the judges for your hard work.
Hey there, Jenny Young. I just want to say thanks to WCTV for always supporting me and allowing me to reach a different audience and enable me to showcase nonprofit and small business in my creative way, the She Did It way. Thank you guys. Thanks, Joanna.
You know, I have to say, I'm quietly saying a prayer to myself every time we throw it to a Zoom segment. So it's only proper that we now go to religious, spiritual, and inspirational programming. This is media that reflects religious concepts, traditions, or ceremonies. Praise be to God. I hope this works. Let's see the winners.
Who have come here to turn the world that sadly is into the world that could be if we make it so.
A little bit about you. You graduated from Alliance High School, right?
Yes, I did in 2005.
And then what happened after that?
So after graduating from Alliance, I went to Ohio State University and earned a degree there. And then after that.
Forgiveness for me is accepting someone for a mistake or something bad or wrong they did and making them feel accepted and not that bad about it.
Forgiveness is something someone does when you've made.
Hello, I'm Sandra Long, and I would like to accept this award on behalf of the Omni Center for Public Media and also the City of Carmel. We really enjoy doing the Holocaust Award because it represents a segment of our community that's often overlooked. And Winston and I actually went to one city in the Ukraine that is mentioned in this particular ceremony. It's called Baba Yar. And we saw where 30,000 Jews were massacred in where they were put, they were outside and they were shot and they fell into a pit, and it's really something. And you see something like that and you think how people could even think that the Holocaust didn't exist. And we saw how they lived in an underground city, and they had, it was carved underground, and they had kitchens and rooms. And so we really appreciate the City of Carmel giving us the opportunity to produce such a video as this every year. This is Winston, by the way. Many of you have met him. So we appreciate this opportunity that we have given to us by the City of Carmel. Yes. And we appreciate doing this every year and hearing the stories that we hear. Also, I want to thank all the people in Fort Wayne. This is an incredible task that they've been given, and appreciate Norm, and I know Otto's there and all the other people up there. So thank you very much, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra and Winston, and congratulations. We are always excited about the big awards, the Excellence Awards. The next ones we want to talk about are the Best Series. So let's take a look at those nominees now.
Best Series Programs: Aging Gracefully with Glenn Blair, Farmers Market Fresh with Chef Bobby Nara, Adventures in Parenthood, Anita Adhakari, In the W, Conversations with Bill, Episode 9, Andy Meisner, Ann Arbor Inclusive, Phoenix Mobility Rising.
It's the Philo Awards live. Next is special critical announcement. Videos that are time sensitive and contain urgent information and procedures about national crisis or pandemics, that are produced for your community. Any announcement video made within this calendar year of 2020 is eligible for this category, and this is the very first time this award has been given out. Let's see who our winners are.
Common sense and slow the spread of this virus down so our healthcare workers, our hospitals aren't overwhelmed, and our scientific community has time to find antivirals and eventually a vaccine. We do not want to
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Great. On behalf of the City of Carmel and the Community Relations and Economic Development team, we'd like to thank all of the Philo Festival judges, the board members and volunteers for choosing Carmel for this honor. We'd also like to thank Omni Productions for their hard work in producing such engaging and informational video content for the community, especially over such a challenging time for so many. It was very important for us to get messages out very quickly to the community about where we stood in the COVID-19 pandemic and with staying home and wearing masks and making sure that everybody was safe while navigating this whole weird time for everyone. So thank you, everyone. We can't wait to see everybody next year at the conference, maybe. We'll see. We enjoy being a part of tonight, and way to go. Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie, and I hope to meet you at a conference soon, too. We are here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, at the studios of Access Fort Wayne in the Allen County Public Library. I'm John O'Rourke, your host for the 2020 Philo Awards. You know, sports have always been a big part of Access TV. There's so much sports that doesn't get covered by the big networks. And so we want to march down the field. Get the theme here. We're going to march down the field to hand out the Philo Awards to our sports categories. So I'm going to pass it to former NFL quarterback for the Miami Dolphins and the Ohio State University. We'll toss it to Jim Carsados. Jim?
Thanks, John. I'm here at Ohio Stadium, a very sacred place for Ohio State fans. Local sports coverage brings communities together, whether you're cheering for the hometown team or creating rivalries with local communities. It's always a lot of fun, and it brings a lot of people together. A lot of that comes from our local news coverage and sports coverage, and I'm here to distinguish those who have really brought sports to our local communities. Our first area of coverage is sports coverage, and the winners are, the professional winner is OHSAA Division II semifinal volleyball, Gilmore versus Fenwick. Produced by OHSAA and ICRC TV in Cincinnati, Ohio. A finalist is OHSAA State Wrestling Tournament semifinals, produced by Waycross Community Media, Cincinnati, Ohio. Non-professional division winner, Fairmont Firebirds defeat the #2 team in the nation, produced by Jared Bergstrom from Miami Valley, Communications Council, Kettering, Ohio.
Record overall, but he's a coach that's won over 300 games in his coaching career.
There you go. You see Julia Garden again with the ace. She's going to be
wrestler Josh Southerly, and a 432 pin over Colin Howard of Maple Heights. Norris
Back here at Ohio State, my name is Jim Carsadas. You know, there's nothing better than live sports on TV, cheering on your favorite teams. And today we want to honor the Sports Live programming. This is programming sports games and events that were recorded and produced live and then aired live on PEG channels and other live stream feeds. The Sports Live programming winners are the professional winner, Reds High School Showcase 19, Centerville versus Milford. Produced by Dean Lowry, Jason Dudley, ICRC TV in Ohio. Awarded a finalist, OHSAA Division II semi-final volleyball, Gilmore versus Fenwick, produced by OHSAA and ICRC TV in Ohio. Non-professional division, Alliance High School versus Salem High School live football game, produced by Spectrum Channel 1022 staff and Alliance High School Media Arts students, Alliance, Ohio. John, let's go to those clips.
That old script Cincinnati logo. I get a big kick out of seeing that.
You know, I wish we wore it more. I think just that C that we wear now is kind of like we've had it for a while, and I think it'd be something new. So I know
record overall, but he's a coach that's won over 300 games in his coaching career.
There you go. You see Julia Garden again with the ace. She's going to be.
Ball is in the air. Ball falls around 29. No. Around, 21-yard line, but bounces out of bounds.
Great job, everybody. I'm Jim Carsadas here at The Ohio State University. You know, a lot of winners have come through here at Ohio Stadium, and these people bring them to us into our homes every day. Next up, the awards for sports entertainment media regarding sports athletes, sports commentary with a focus on sports. And the winners are, the professional winner is the Jackie O Show, Ohio Village Muffins versus Avon Lake, produced by Avon Lake Community Television, Lucas Rico and Jackie Tomko, Avon Lake, Ohio. Awarded as a finalist, Avon Lake State Champions, produced by Nikki and Christine Chiricosta of Avon Lake. Community Television, Brian Bowles, Avon Lake, Ohio. Student Division winner, Dude, Imperfect, produced by Laura Batchelor, Middle School B, TV, Bloomington, Indiana.
We were actually playing an old-time game, baseball, so
Okay.
that's how it happened.
Yeah. Mr. Valentine, when was the last time you played baseball?
Before my hips were replaced. I played softball on a regular basis probably 10 years.
Team camaraderie was great. We had built-in best friends with our teams. We did everything together. I had 2 girls in my class with me, and we were a little threesome. We were all best friends, so the team
This 3-point shot.
All right, come on, Kobe, let's go. Take 23. Come on now, Kobe, take 76. Tired. Take 123. Come on now, Kobe.
I'm Jim Carsadas here at The Ohio State University. Congratulations to all of our distinguished award winners today, and thank you very much for bringing these games and these shows into our living rooms. So congratulations again, and have a wonderful 2021. John, back to you.
Thanks, Jim. Hey, it's not easy catching a football thrown by an NFL quarterback. A little bit ago, we gave the award away for promotional videos 3 minutes or longer. We've got one of our winners. We want to throw it to Daniel via Zoom. Come in, Daniel.
Hi, guys. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I want to do a twofer, actually, for the City of Sterling Heights Television. My partner, Bob Surgott, did the music video, and he asked me to say thanks for that award as well, and that he couldn't have done that without Sergeant Aaron Susala and the PD. So in my video, I felt like it was a little bit of a cheating because it was pretty easy to cut that one together when I have all of those cars to shoot. So thanks again. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Daniel, and congratulations. As we continue on with our awards, this one I really like because of what it is. This is for underserved voices, produced by individuals with developmental or physical challenges, or programs created about subjects of interest or areas of concern in underserved communities and groups.
Experience we can do this with someone with a physical disability. I could show people that they could dance just as well as Danielle and I do.
We can adapt the steps whenever we're dancing in a routine so that it looks like
the tragedies that have occurred at the schools across the country with school shootings and other safety issues. The safety committee took up the issue of adding a second school resource officer, and this one is stationed over at Leary.
Everyone, and welcome back to Ann Arbor tonight. Thank you so much, folks. I am thrilled to introduce our feature interview guest for the evening. Please welcome the amazing Tom Ufer.
Zach, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
Just because I'm Mexican doesn't mean I'm good at soccer.
Just because I'm white doesn't mean.
All right, it is time to get to our excellence winners. Let me get that case I got off of Philo's porch. You don't think they called the cops on me or anything, do you? Okay. He's been dead a while. I don't think he cares. All right, these are the big ones. First off, it's time to announce our excellence winners. Now these are the things that have been judged, that were picked by all the judges as they were judging all the things. So excellence in animation is what we want to do first. So here's Norm to run down our nominees.
Our nominees for Excellence in Animation are AAPS 2019 Bond Information Video and City of Ann Arbor's Cart Placement Compilation.
And our winner is City of Ann Arbor Cart Placement Compilation. Let's take a look at that clip.
No.
Yes. All righty, congratulations. Next, it is Excellence in Editing. Let's take a look at our winner, or our nominees.
Excellence in Editing nominations are Cultural Exchange Promo, Holiday at Center Green, Boo by the Woods 2019, Miracle League Field Grand Opening, Carter Green Dedication, Midtown Carmel, Stand By Your Pan, Parks and Rec 360, SCS Local Matters, April 12th, 2019, AAPS 2019 Bond Informational Video, Conversations with Bill, Episode 9, Andy Meisner, Oakland County Treasurer, Wes Carlton, State of the City, 2018, Centerville High School Stadium Safety, 2019 Edge Awards, U.S. Auto of Sterling Heights, Make TV at MVCC, OHSAA D2 Semifinal Volleyball, Gilmore versus Fenwick.
And our Excellence in Editing winner is Make TV at MVCC, Richard Diaz, Kate Bosdorf, Miami Valley Communications Council. Congratulations. We want to keep moving on? Let's do Excellence in Directing. Let's take a look at our nominees for Excellence in Directing.
Excellence in Directing nominations: Cultural Exchange Promo, Songbook Celebration, 100th Anniversary Findlay Market Open Day Parade, Looking Back, Shoreline Interurban Railway, Conversations with Bill, Episode 9, Andy Meisner, A2 Engage, Volume 3, Allen County All-Stars, AAPS 2019 Bond Information Video, Martin Luther King Jr. Day Celebration, Stand By Your Pan, In Focus, Over the Rhine Community Housing, SCS Local Matters, April 12, 2019, Open Line, Local Street Improvement Funding, Beds for Kids Program, OHSAA State Wrestling Tournament Semifinals, CTN Sports 2019 Pioneer at Huron Men's Basketball, February 8th. OHSAA D2 Semifinal Volleyball, Gilmore versus Fenwick. Reds versus Showcase 19, Centerville versus Milford.
And let's find out who our winner is in Excellence in Directing. It's the 100th Annual Findlay Market Opening Day Parade, City Cable and ICRC staff and volunteers in Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's take a look at the clip.
School time and all across
Congratulations.
the
Now, before we do the rest of our best ofs, I'd like to throw it to my boss, who I have to be very nice to, because he's a nice guy. It's Norm Compton, the director of Access TV here in Fort Wayne. Norm?
Thanks, John. You know, you're doing a great job. That's right. I'll talk to the people upstairs, okay? Maybe just elevator shoes. All right. We're having a great time here, and once again, as far as I want to thank all the crew here, everybody that's watching at home, as far as participating in our Zoom call as well. But really, as far as I also want to talk about the Alliance for Community Media, specifically the Central States region. Right now, as far as the nominees are open for board membership, as far as we want fresh people, as far as to come on board and help us out with things. I was served on the board for well over 20 years, as far as in various different times. Yeah, I know I'm kind of old, but back in the 80s, as far as I started off serving on the Central States board in Defiance, Ohio, and served quite a while. Then stepped off for a little bit, moved over here to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and then jumped back on board to serve about another 12 years, I believe, as far as the Central States treasurer. But hey, as I said, I'm an old guy. I stepped back off as far as Otto is now doing the service here out of the Access Fort Wayne group to represent Fort Wayne on the Central States Board. And we've had lots of other great people here at Access Fort Wayne represent, once again, Indiana as a state, as well as serve on the Central States Board. So if you're interested, like I said, check it out on Facebook. Obviously, that's where we're live streaming tonight, but also as far as just talk to somebody who serves on the board. You can go to our Central States website, check things out there. But really, as far as we want you to serve, we want you to get involved. This is the most important part about the Alliance for Community Media is the networking, the chance to talk to other people in other communities and find out what they're doing or find out how they dealt with a problem, okay? Believe me, it's very useful as far as whether it's an issue, as far as with policy, or just general, hey, I need to talk to somebody, okay? The Alliance for Community Media, the networking that they have there as far as is fantastic, and that really is worth the price right there as far as your involvement and your time. But once again, as far as we got a few more Excellence Award winners, and we want to get to those right now. John, let's take it away.
Before we do more, through the magic of Zoom, we're going to send it to Cincinnati, Ohio, and talk to our winner of Excellence in Directing.
Thank you. First, I want to say thanks to Norm, Otto, and the entire Fort Wayne crew. They're doing an excellent job. Really appreciate all the work you do for this show and for the Alliance itself. As you know, a live show is a lot of fun. The show we won with was live. We also cooperated with other access centers. So thank you for the award, but I just want to take the time and thank Norm just for doing all this work. We definitely know how it is, and it looks excellent. Thank you very much.
As we continue on with our best ofs, next we should be able to give out our award for Best in Series. Let's take a look at those nominees.
Best Series Programs: Aging Gracefully with Glenn Blair, Farmers Market Fresh with Chef Bobby Nara, Adventures in Parenthood, Anita Adhakari, In the W, Conversations with Bill, Episode 9, Andy Meisner, Ann Arbor Inclusive, Phoenix Mobility Rising.
And our winner in Best in Series is the W. Craig Welkenbach WLND in Westland, Michigan.
School time, and all across the All-American City, families are gearing up for another successful school year. And joining us today on In the W is the Executive Director of Wayne Wesleyan Schools and a former elementary principal himself, Mark Watson.
And we've come to our final award of the evening. Am I right? Because I only have one envelope read. Okay, whew, make sure. I'd hate to leave one out. This is our Best in Show. Let's take a listen to our nominees.
Best in Show: Holiday at Center Green, Boo by the Woods 2019, Miracle League Field Grand Opening, A2 Engage Volume 3, Sterling Heights Fire Department Recruitment Video.
Oh, here we are. I was cheating, I was looking. And our Best in Show winner is A2 Engage Volume 3, Ann Arbor Public Schools, Scott Nadeau, Video and Internet Staff LLC, or Internet Stuff LLC in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Congratulations.
And let's react.
In middle school, my favorite teacher was Miss Morningstar. What she did for me is sign me up for my very first science fair, my first Washington Science Fair. And from then I've done the science fair every year, and this year I finally went to the Intel.
I can't tell you how much fun we've had here playing with all the new technology. It's gone quick. We thought we might be having more people on Zoom, but it's working out, so thank you so much. Congratulations to all of our winners and finalists. This has been a unique year, to say the least. As people keep talking about fake news, we have the ability to make news. So keep telling your stories and making fantastic videos. Thank you to the incredible team here at Access Fort Wayne. Thank you to the ACM Central States Region Board of Directors, especially Melissa Bodie for her work in coordinating all the awards. And thank you for joining us on whatever platform you use, Zoom, Facebook, YouTube, or cable TV. We are so glad you joined us. On behalf of Access TV and the Allen County Public Library, I'm John O'Rourke. You have a great night, be safe, and go vote.
Thank you for joining us for the Philo Festival of Media Arts. The festival is named after Philo T. Farnsworth, the father of modern television. Philo was born August 19, 1906, on a farm near Beaver City, Utah. As a youth in 1922, Philo first revealed his scientific ideas for an all-electric television system. He later established an electronics laboratory here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where he succeeded in turning his dreams into reality by inventing the first receiving tube for television transmissions. It is fitting that the ACM Central States region honors the memory of Philo T. Farnsworth by recognizing the efforts of modern-day pioneers who worked to further develop the use of this technology and promote the use of media in our communities. The Philo is awarded as recognition of excellence in media creation.